the Roman Empire. The name conjures images of legions marching across continents, gladiators battling in the Colosseum, and emperors ruling with absolute power. But Rome's legacy is more than just conquest and spectacle. For over 2 centuries, beginning in the reign of Augustus Caesar, the Roman world experienced an unprecedented era of peace and prosperity known as Pax Romana, Latin for Roman peace. Pax Romana wasn't simply the absence of war. It was a conscious effort by Roman emperors to create a stable and prosperous empire. Through a combination of military might, economic reforms, and efficient administration, Rome fostered a golden age that left an indelible mark on Western civilization. This period of peace and prosperity allowed for the flourishing of art, literature, architecture, and trade, transforming the Roman world and influencing the course of history for centuries to come. The impact of Pax Romana extended far beyond Rome's borders. The stability it brought facilitated trade and cultural exchange across a vast empire stretching from Britain to Egypt. Roman law, engineering, and culture spread throughout the Mediterranean world, leaving a legacy that can still be seen today. Understanding Pax Romana is essential to understanding the Roman Empire at its zenith. It was a time of unprecedented peace and prosperity, achieved through a complex interplay of military power, economic policy, and social engineering. Pax Romana dawned after a century of civil war and internal strife. The Roman Republic, weakened by corruption and endless power struggles, finally succumbed to rule by emperors. The first emperor, Augustus, ushered in this new era, not through brute force alone, but through shrewd political maneuvering and a genuine desire to heal the wounds of a divided state. Augustus understood that lasting peace required more than just military victories. He embarked on a series of reforms aimed at consolidating his power and creating a more stable and efficient government. He restructured the army, making it a professional force loyal to the emperor. He reformed the tax system, making it fairer and more efficient. And he established a system of law and order that applied equally throughout the empire. Subsequent emperors continued Augustus's work, strengthening the borders, improving infrastructure, and promoting economic growth. They understood that a prosperous and content populace was less likely to rebel. This proactive approach to maintaining peace, rather than simply reacting to threats, was a key factor in the longevity of Pax Romana. The establishment of Pax Romana was not without its costs. It required the subjugation of numerous tribes and kingdoms, and the Roman army was a constant presence throughout the empire, enforcing Roman law and quelling any signs of rebellion. However, the benefits of this peace, in terms of economic prosperity, social stability, and cultural flourishing, were undeniable. For the average Roman citizen, Pax Romana brought about a level of peace and prosperity rarely seen in the ancient world. With secure borders and internal stability, people were free to pursue their livelihoods without fear of invasion or civil unrest. Trade flourished, connecting distant corners of the empire and bringing wealth to Roman cities. This period of peace allowed for significant advancements in Roman infrastructure and urban planning. Roads, aqueducts, and public buildings were constructed throughout the empire, improving sanitation, communication, and the overall quality of life. Cities grew in size and grandeur, becoming centers of commerce, culture, and administration. Roman citizens enjoyed a relatively high standard of living during Pax Romana. Food was plentiful and affordable, and Roman law provided a degree of protection for citizens' rights and property. While life in ancient Rome was certainly not without its hardships, particularly for the poor and enslaved, Pax Romana provided a level of stability and opportunity that was the envy of the known world. The benefits of Pax Romana extended beyond material prosperity. This era witnessed a golden age of Roman literature, art, and philosophy. Writers like Virgil and Ovid produced some of the greatest works of Latin literature, while philosophers like Seneca and Marcus Aurelius grappled with questions of morality and governance. The peace and prosperity of Pax Romana provided fertile ground for intellectual and artistic flourishing. Section 4. The Foundations of Empire, the Role of the Roman Military. While Pax Romana is remembered for its peace, it was ultimately built upon the foundations of Roman military might. The Roman army was the most disciplined and effective fighting force in the ancient world, feared and respected throughout the empire and beyond. It was this military power that secured the borders, suppressed rebellions, and ensured the stability that allowed Roman society to flourish. The Roman legions were not merely a tool of conquest, but also a force for order and stability. They were responsible for guarding the extensive network of Roman roads, protecting trade routes from bandits, and maintaining peace within the provinces. The presence of the legions acted as a deterrent to potential invaders and rebels, ensuring that Pax Romana was not simply a period of wishful thinking, but a reality enforced by Roman arms. The Roman army was also a vehicle for social mobility. Conquered peoples could earn Roman citizenship by serving in the legions, and auxiliary units recruited from across the empire provided opportunities for advancement and integration into Roman society. This policy of incorporating conquered peoples into the military helped to Romanize the provinces and foster a sense of shared identity within the empire. The Roman military played a crucial role in the success of Pax Romana. It was the iron fist within the velvet glove of Roman rule, ensuring compliance, deterring aggression, and providing the security necessary for peace and prosperity to flourish. Section 5. Economic prosperity, the engine of Pax Romana. The Roman economy flourished during Pax Romana, driven by political stability, vast trade networks, and technological advancements. Resources were directed towards infrastructure, facilitating trade and communication. The extensive road network enabled efficient transportation of goods and people. Roman ships, protected by the navy, brought exotic goods from distant lands. This trade network created a thriving middle class and brought wealth to cities. The Roman government promoted economic stability with standardized coinage and law.